Curves is one of the most powerful tools for controlling light and contrast. But when using curves, we often just add a few points and move them up or down until the image looks right. In this video, I'll show you the 7-point curves method, which gives you more precise control over different tonal ranges while minimizing the impact on surrounding areas. First, we need to understand a basic principle of curves. By default, curves has 2 points at each end, the black point in the bottom left corner and the white point in the top right corner. The straight line connecting them represents the entire tonal range of the image, from 0, which is pure black, to 255, which is pure white. When we move either of these points, the adjustment can affect a very large range of the image. So, to control different tonal areas more precisely, we need to add more points to the curve. Each point we add acts as a control point for a specific tonal range. However, these points do not work completely independently. Curves always create smooth transitions between them, so when we move one point, it can also affect the surrounding tonal areas. So, to gain better control over the tonal range, we'll first divide it into several main regions. We add 3 points to the curve, one near the bottom, one in the middle, and one near the top. Using the 0 to 255 scale as a reference, they sit approximately around 64, 128, and 192. Together with the existing black point and white point, we now have a total of 5 control points, corresponding to blacks, shadows, midtones, highlights, and whites. This is the 5-point curve that most of us commonly use. However, there is still one problem. When we adjust the point in the shadows, the change is not limited to the darker areas and can also extend into the midtones. Similarly, when we adjust the midtones, the shadows and highlights can also be affected. This happens because curves always creates continuous transitions between the points. So, we will add 2 more control points, one between the blacks and shadows, and another between the highlights and whites. Now, instead of 5 points, we have a total of 7 control points on the curve. This is the 7-point curves method. These 2 additional points give us better control over the deeper shadows and the brightest areas, while reducing unnecessary changes to the midtones. This allows us to preserve more detail in the shadows, control the highlights more precisely, and adjust each tonal range more independently. The goal of the 7-point method is not simply to add more points, but to divide the tonal range into smaller control areas, making our adjustments more precise and easier to control. Now, let's apply this method to a few real-world examples. Here is the original image. As you can see, the overall image is slightly too bright, especially in the background and the wedding dress. I've already created a 7-point curves preset, so by simply selecting it, all the control points are added automatically, and we can start making adjustments. First, since the image is slightly too bright, I'll lower the white point a little to reduce the brightness in the brightest areas. In Camera Raw, when adjusting points on the curve, you can hold the Alt key while dragging to move the point more slowly and precisely. Next, I'll slightly lower the highlights to gain more control over the brighter areas. On the opposite end, I'll lift the black point slightly so the darkest areas don't become too deep and still maintain a softer look. Now, I'll slightly raise the midtones to brighten the middle tonal range of the image. Finally, I'll lower the control point in the brighter range slightly to refine the transition from highlights to whites and keep the brighter areas more balanced. And here is the before and after. With just a few small adjustments to the curve, we've been able to control the entire tonal range and create a more balanced image. For this landscape image, the overall exposure is slightly too dark, so I'll first increase the exposure a little to bring the brightness to a more suitable level. Then, we'll move to curves. First, I'll slightly lower the shadows to add more depth to the darker areas and increase the overall contrast. Next, I'll lift the black point slightly so the darkest areas don't become too deep and we can still preserve some detail. I'll continue by slightly lowering the control point in the darker range. This allows us to deepen the shadows while limiting the effect on the midtones. In the brighter range, I'll slightly raise the control point to bring out the light in the sky and create better separation between the highlights and shadows. Then, I'll slightly lower the midtones to balance the overall brightness and add more depth to the scene. From here, we can continue fine-tuning the points in the darker areas until we achieve the contrast we want. Now, let's toggle curves on and off to compare. After the adjustments, the image has clearer contrast, better separation between the highlights and shadows, and more overall depth and visual emphasis. Most importantly, these changes remain controlled within specific tonal ranges rather than affecting the entire image at once. I hope this method helps you control curves more easily and precisely. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.